Now if your V70 is struggling to start, or you've got rough idling problems, or under load it's hesitating and you've got a loss of power, then it's highly likely that the fuel filter could be the culprit. What we're going to do in this video is show you exactly how to change it and how to bleed the system once it's done, and hopefully on this model that we're having now, which is losing power under load, it'll cure the problem. So let's get into it. Right, before we get into it, here's what you're going to need. You'll need a new fuel filter. Here we're using a Mann filter which comes with a new seal. Stick with a good quality OEM or a quality brand like Mann or Mahle on these. Don't cheap out on a £4 eBay special, because they can cause the exact issues you're trying to prevent or fix. Tool wise, you'll need an 18mm spanner, a ratchet and a 32mm filter socket and a couple of pairs of gloves. So let's get into it and show you exactly how this one's done. You'll also need some kind of drain pan, which you can see we've got one set up under the car, ready to start the job. So on the V70 2.4 diesel, the fuel filter is located just on the offside, under the rear of the car, just above the rear axle. That's the driver's side here in the UK, and it's mounted vertically in a black plastic housing, which is there. You can't really miss it once you know what you're looking for. Now Volvo, in all the wisdom, made this slightly more fiddly than they need to be, as the anti-roll bar is just underneath where you need to drain and remove the filter. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit fiddly, and the tools we've selected allow you to do this change without doing anything with that bar. So with your spanner, just loosen off the drain plug, because you need to drain the housing to be able to change the filter. So we've switched out to a ratchet spanner, because that just allows us to easily open this drain, but a normal spanner will work. It'll just take you a little bit longer. It's not overly tight, and once you get this down, you'll see that you lose a little bit of diesel, but not too much at all. You need to save this drain plug. So now that's drained out, you can put that back in. Not very much came out at all, to be totally honest with you. Sometimes it will drain out faster than that. This is where you need your 32mm and a ratchet to crack the housing off. Now it's fairly tight, but if you work it, you'll feel it coming a little bit looser, and then once you've got it slackened off, you'll be able to do it by hand. We are going to lose more diesel. As you can see, for some reason it didn't drain out, but now we are losing a fair amount of diesel. The seal itself is in the housing lid, so we take the old seal out and we put the new seal in. That's just to make sure that we don't have any issues. So the seal is in the housing and ready to go back up, and that is the old filter. You can see it's very brown. So the draining diesel did miss the drain pan, so we have got a bit of a mess to clean off the floor. But let's show you a comparison of the filters. On these D5 engines, Volvo recommend changing the filter every 37,500 miles. But honestly, if you don't know when the last one was done, just do it. The filters are about £25, and you can see the new one on the right is a nice beige colour and is brand new. The one on the left, the old one we've taken out, has definitely, pretty much certainly done more than the 37,500. It's black, it's done its job. All the things it stopped going through into the fuel system are caught in the filter, hence the black colour. But don't skimp out. The injectors are very expensive on these, and your fuel filter's about £25. It's always better to change the filter to save you a more expensive cost later down the line. Right, so now it's new filter time. The new filter just slots up and clips into place. It's as easy as that. So you can see we've already fitted the new seal in earlier when we took the housing off. That's in there ready to go. There is some diesel in there, so that's all lubricated, so when we wind that up, it'll not nip and distort and maybe rip. It's as easy as winding this up by hand, just till it's tight, and it's then just a case of using your ratchet and your 32mm just to wind that round, and you'll feel it getting tighter, and you will then feel it snug as it goes. There we go. That is now fully seated, and it's now time to show you the bleed procedure. The last thing you'll want to do is clean off all the diesel. Tin of spray brake cleaner will allow you just to spray everything off and clean any diesel off from where it's leaked out. Give it a wipe with a cloth, but once that's dried, it'll also aid you to be able to see if you've got a diesel leak once you've got it started. That is now cleaned off. So let's show you the bleeding procedure. Right, here is the bit most people get wrong. A lot of people just say, keep cranking it and it'll start. 10 minutes later, you've got a flat battery, a red hot, potentially burnt out starter motor, and you don't know what's gone wrong. So let's show you exactly how to do it properly. Let's get into it. Now the bleed procedure, once you've changed the fuel filter, is the bit that a lot of people think is tricky. Especially on the Volvo V70, it's very easy. All you need to do is press and hold the ignition button, which turns on your ignition. It will then start to prime your fuel filter housing. The diesel is forced in and the air is forced out. It's holding automatically. You don't need to open any bleed screws or anything. It will all be done for you. The pump will run for 20 to 30 seconds, and that will be filling the filter housing with diesel and all the air will be coming out. After the 20 to 30 seconds, once that has finished its cycle, run it 3 or 4 times, and what that does, it makes sure that you fill the housing with diesel and that all the air is removed, so it ensures that you have a nice easy start when you do actually crank the engine. So we're going to do this another 3 times and then we'll come back and show you the start. We've now run the bleed procedure cycle 4 times, so we're now going to crank the engine, hope it starts, and we'll show you exactly how easy it is to start if you run that cycle 3 to 4 times. So this is the moment of truth and it's time to crank. And there we go. It did crank for a few seconds, but it cranked and then it started fine. And what you need to do now is leave it running just for a couple of minutes, just to ensure that everything is as it should be. So there we go. Let her idle for a minute and just have a quick look around the housing for any weeps or leaks. You can see there's nothing there, so that's great, and it's as easy as that. You've changed the fuel filter on your Volvo V70 D5 and saved yourself probably around about £120 at the main dealer, maybe a little bit more, and you've done it properly with the bleed sorted. So the keen-eared and eagle-eyed ones of you will probably see that this engine's still surging. So I'm pretty sure on this occasion the fuel filter wasn't the issue. We're going to have to further investigate that and run some diagnostics onto why. But at least we've shown you in this video how to do the fuel filter job. Right, are you team bleed procedure or crank it till it starts? Drop your answer in the comments below. This one will always start an argument and I want to see which side wins. And if this video has helped you get your V70 running properly again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep making these videos. And remember, if you're trying to save money on your car maintenance, there is always a way. You just have to find it. And hopefully this video has helped you do exactly that. We'll see you on the next one.